just don't stop, just don't stop. Hot, 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 hot. When you throw that ass, it's hot, 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 hot. I don't give a fuck about what you're not. We got cash and that's so hot. Show me that bling and show me that wop. Show me that bling and show me that wop. Show me that bling and show me that wop, 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 wop.
To kill the king upon this throne, I'm ready for their stones. I'll dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my head, head, head. Like Jesus said, I'm gonna dance, dance, dance with my hands, hands, hands above my head. Dance together for the summer for his destiny. I'll dance, dance.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe.
Here's what I use to make high quality art prints in my home studio. For anyone who didn't see my last video on how I make stickers, my printer is a Canon Pixma Pro 100. The printer itself runs about $500 and the ink refills are around $17 each. The thing to keep in mind with this printer is that it does have 8 different colors, so refilling this printer will cost upwards of $100 every time, which is super scary, but I'm okay with that because I make sure to factor it into the pricing of my products. I really love the quality of this printer, but I do think you could get a less expensive one and still make really nice prints. For context, this is how my print's looking using this printer and the paper I'm going to show you. They're super vibrant and have a little bit of texture. The paper I use is museum etching paper. It's 350 GSM and it's 100% cotton. Paper is pretty pricey, it's around $50 a pack. I've used similar paper from Moab that I also really like. The texture on the surface of the museum etching, just beautiful, I love it. I don't know if you can tell over the video, but here's how thick that paper is. I use a different paper from Moab for my large prints. It's just a little more cost effective, with a really similar surface texture, but it's a little bit thinner. Then when my prints are done, I spray them with a UV protective spray. It protects it from the sun and other environmental damage. No matter what paper you use, I really suggest getting a protective spray because it adds decades onto the life of your prints. Then when my prints are all done, I just package them up in a recycled clear bag from the company Clear Bags, and I label them. And that's it. Let me know if you have any other questions.
Okay, so today I'm sharing a video that I kept secret for a while because this was actually inspired by Avatar. This whole painting was inspired by Avatar. I'm like massively a fan, and anyway, I wanted this painting to have a really beautiful bioluminescent feel and to have like this gorgeous contrast between the light and the dark, and also have beautiful elements of nature and just, yeah, a homage to something that I absolutely adore deeply. And oh my god, the new movie is so good. Anyway, so this is the painting and she's called Into Paradise.
How I made over $18,000 in 3 days selling stickers and keychains. Yes, I'm spilling more tea. To break it down for you, 15.8K came from selling at 626 Night Market and 2.6K came from Etsy. Somehow I broke my record that I mentioned in a recent video. But here are 3 reasons why I think people buy my products. First of all, people feel connected to my designs. I love my fur babies, and if I see a product that looks like them, I'm probably going to buy it. Having a little reminder of them when I'm not physically with them is something I'd be happy to pay for. Second, small ticket items are more likely to be impulse bought. Speaking as someone who also shops from other small businesses, I would think twice about splurging on like a t-shirt or a larger item, but small products like keychains and stickers are less of a commitment. It makes a great souvenir for kids or people who want to support my work without breaking the bank. Lastly, it makes a great gift. As a pet parent, I will speak about my pets anytime I get the chance to, and small products like mine make great gifts for people who you may or may not know as well. Your coworkers and acquaintances might have brought up their pets at some point, so it's a nice little gift that lets them know you're thinking of them. I've had people purchase 20 or more keychains so all their friends can match. Hopefully this helped you brainstorm products for your business. Let me know if you'd like to hear more. So many of you said you went to 626 because you saw my last TikTok. It's still crazy to me, but I'm so grateful I get to share my art with other pet parents and animal lovers.
Yeah, they're invincible, and she just just in the background. And she said, I wish that I could be like the cool kids, 'cause all the cool kids, they seem
is the number one reason why my art business is successful. Just going to preface it with of course there's a million reasons as to why business is successful, but I truly believe that this is the one thing that makes my business the most successful. And that thing is that I am able to balance the aesthetic with practicality. And what I mean by this is that as an artist, when you're selling your art as you're living, I think a lot of people get caught up in the aesthetic of it all. We want everything to look beautiful, the packaging, the business cards, the catalogs, the product itself. And while that's great, we also need to think about the numbers. We have to think about, is it profitable? A quick example of this is packaging. I think so many people put so much thought into packaging. They spend all this money on custom mailers, custom tissue paper, custom tape, custom freebies in the packaging. And if you run the numbers, does that actually make sense? Sure, it's on brand and you're providing a brand experience, but if you're a small business, you need to be thinking practically. So I think my business is successful is because I think I can find a balance with that. And an example of finding balance is don't buy the custom mailer, buy a custom sticker. And as you grow, maybe this can change. Maybe you can start investing more in those aesthetic, fun parts of your business. But it's really important to find that balance, especially early on as a small business.
Pack Pinto with me. Wrapping him up burrito style and securing the parcel with twine and washi tape. I pack his handmade trick or treat bag and a little mug for him. Stamping my signature on the thank you letter. I put in a cat print, my cat stamp of approval, and my business card. And of course, I pack his adoption certificate. He already has safely arrived in his new home.
And with that, the 2022 season comes to an end. Good night.